What's up, guys? Big Papa Drock back with another Raid Shadow Legends video. Guys, it is good to see you. I hope you're having a phenomenal day. As always, it's good to be doing a raid video. It has been a little bit, I was in the hospital and all that sort of fun stuff. So nice to be doing a little raid video, getting back to the roots. And I figured if we're going to do a raid video, why not do one on April O'Neil? She is a champion that you can hypothetically get through the Ace Reporter Titan event. I think a lot of people are skipping this, to be honest. It's pretty brutal. Let me know in the comments down below if you're skipping it or if you are going for her. But I've wanted to do a video on her for a while, so I built her up and we're going to take a look and see what she can do and see if she's actually worth getting. And is she useful? Who knows? So let's go ahead and take a look at the skills first and foremost. I think she's Sacred Order. She is a Sacred Order champion, a support champion. The reviews are not super kind, as we can see. Definitely not the best for reviews. I'm not gonna lie, I do wish that instead of April they had put in Splinter. I don't know about you guys, but if I were gonna pick like 6 champions from TMNT, I would have picked Splinter as opposed to April. But hey, you know what? Maybe the next best choice. So let's take a look at her skill set here. Got the A1 breaking story. She is a news reporter after all. Attacks one enemy, has a 50% chance of placing a stun, freeze, sleep, provoke, fear, true fear, or petrification debuff on the target for 1 turn, then places a perfect veil on this champion for 2 turns. All right. Okay. Doesn't book up. So it's, oh, it does book up. Excuse me. Oh, it's just because there's so many buffs and debuffs here. Books up to 75% chance. So 75% chance of crowd controlling somebody. Okay. Not bad. Nothing incredible, but nice that she gets a perfect veil on herself. That's always good to try to keep her alive. Take a look at the A2 explosive scoop. Attacks 1 enemy, 75% chance, booking up to 100, I believe. Yes, 100% chance of stealing all buffs from the target. Also has a 100% chance of stealing 100% of the target's current turn meter. Then has a 75% chance, or 100% again, of placing a nullify debuff and a seal debuff on the target for 2 turns. Has a 25% chance of activating the explosive scoop skill on an enemy when they gain an extra turn or instant turn effect. So that makes you think, champions like Shuzen, champions like Mythicals, for example, that have lots of extra turns built into them or instant turns. Definitely seems like it could be a mythical counter. The only challenge here is how the nullified debuff and the seal debuff work. Because this skill, when you read it, you think, oh man, like this sounds pretty good. And we'll look at what nullify is, because I've honestly never even used it. But there are multiple champions in the team with the skill, only one will activate. So nullify, seal. Let's take a look at exactly what that is. Nullify. Champions under the nullify debuff cannot have their skills activated, participate in ally attacks, be granted an extra turn or an instant turn, have their skills cooldowns decreased, have their shields value increased, have their destroyed HP restored, have their HP swapped, evade enemy effects or skills, have their turn meter equalized, or have their HP balanced. So this is interesting. It's like, cannot have their skills activated. You would read that and think like, oh, well, does that work like block active skills? The answer is no, it does not. And that's maybe one of the downsides to this debuff, of course, is that it's taking care of other stuff that block active skills would not take care of, or block passive skills would not take care of in some cases. But it's missing a lot of those opportunities to take care of those things. And frankly, those I think overall are probably better debuffs. But I haven't tested her, so this is all new to me. We're going to see together exactly what she's capable of. And then Seal came in a while back. That's not a new one. I think that relates to what, blessings and gear sets, if I remember correctly. There's so many debuffs now at this point. It's like, what is what? Okay. Seal and Master Seal. She places Seal. Seal debuff blocks effects from gear sets and masteries, except stat boosts granted by artifacts and accessories, as well as masteries that only boost stats like Blade Disciple Flawless Execution. Seal and Master Seal debuffs don't block effects that are activated before these debuffs are placed. Okay, so I mean, Seal honestly could be really good if you think about blocking an effect from a gear set. Savage, lethal, that could absolutely reduce a champion's damage output massively. So overall, not bad. Just reading this, what the debuffs do, I kind of wish this had one extra thing on it, like a block active skills or block passive skills, or maybe even both. Then she would be extremely damn good. But say la vie, we'll see what she does. Then we've got live on the scene, places a 50% increased accuracy buff on all allies for 2 turns. Also decreases the turn meters of all enemies by 20%. then grants an extra turn. So she has her own extra turn mechanic, which is kind of cool. This could almost be, not quite a speed booster because she's not boosting anybody, but nice that she decreases turn meters. Of course, with Stone Skin, that doesn't really do much for you. But the skill just sounds okay. Nice that you get the extra turn, though. That's great. And then her passive, let's look at this. Passive effect, Ace reported, decreases all enemies' turn meters by 10% whenever an enemy has a skill activated, teams up with allies to attack, gains an extra turn. Okay, so basically all the stuff that her Nullify would take care of. Anytime someone does one of those things, I would imagine without Nullify, then she reduces people's turn meters by 10%. This is definitely not a champion you want to run into Marius, that is for sure. Marius would be clapping her cheeks hard. Clapping her cheeks. That's great. Yeah, that's nice one. Yeah, she's getting clapped by Marius. Hers once per skill. So, okay, so it can occur multiple times in a round, but just once per skill. Fair enough. Active effect. Whenever enemies remove, transfer, or decrease the duration of any debuff to 0, decreases the turn meters of all enemies by 25%. There are multiple champions in the team with the skill, only one will activate. So she does a lot of turn meter decrease. And she does have an ally speed aura in Arena, but only a 28% one. Interesting kit. I mean, honestly, this is the highlight of the show. Like, this is the thing that should be a meta changer if the Nullify debuff worked to block active skills as well, right? Like, you think about Nice, you think about Siegfried, you think about some of those champions where this could be really good. And the fact that she's stealing buffs and the fact that she's stealing turn meter. You can see how you read this kit and you think, damn, she could be really, really good. But again, the reviews are rough. I think it all has to do with this skill right here. Because this is the thing that really gets you jazzed, especially when she has a, what is this, 10, 35, is that 50% chance of activating it when someone gains an extra turn or instant turn effect, and it's on no cooldown. So she's got a 50% chance of popping in with this thing and stealing turn meters. So just a problem of if you don't activate it and you don't block any skills, they can just go ham on you anyway. All right, let's take a look at how we have her built. Okay, let's take a look first and foremost at the relic we've got on her. We've got Wand of Submission. Surprise, surprise, surprise. She's throwing out a lot of debuffs in her kit, so Wand makes a ton of sense. Got her with a little extra turn boost in here with the turn meter gem, and then additional accuracy. And then I don't have anything better than this, but hey, extra 30 accuracy when you're removing buffs, not bad. We'll take it. Skills we already went over. I don't have a blessing on her. Unfortunately, I don't have a single star. I think you could do a couple different things. You could do stuff like Intimidating Presence if you're going to try to use her as an additional speed option. You could do Lightning Cage. You could do stuff like potentially Cruelty, maybe. Temporal Chains could work. Life Harvest would be not a bad option as well. Of course, there's always Polymorph. You can't go wrong there. I think those make the most sense. If I were choosing 6-star, I'd probably do like Polymorph or something along those lines. But no blessing for us, which means no huge stats boost, unfortunately. Take a look at the masteries. We've gone with the support and defense tree, going Eagle Eye to get some extra accuracy. Also going over here with Master Hexer to extend those Nullify debuffs and Seal debuff durations potentially. And then Arcane Celerity to help with her turn meter. Also, not a bad idea to have Retribution, as well as Cycle of Revenge. That way she has a chance to counterattack with that A1, which does crowd control. So defense support certainly makes the most sense. I think you'd only go offense if you were using her in some type of Hydra team. And it doesn't seem like she'd be really good for that. She seems more built for the arena than anything else. So that's cool. Let's take a look at the gear. We're running her in Pinpoint and Stone Skin. I think this makes the most sense, frankly. Pinpoint, less of a chance of turning into sheep. Stone Skin, a little bit more protection. Surprise, surprise. Or I should say maybe not a surprise. Take a look at the actual pieces themselves. I pulled these off of some of my champions like Odin and Commodus, etc. Try to get some good stuff on her. It's not an insane build by any stretch of the imagination. Not having her awakened at all really hurts. But triple speed here, some accuracy, triple speed. This is one of my best pieces in Pinpoint that usually goes in my Commodus. We've got speed and speed with some accuracy. We've got an accuracy triple speed roll chest plate. And then we've got attack gloves, but they were my fastest Pinpoint pieces at a triple speed roll. Then just a normal banner. This is sadly the best accuracy banner I have. How is that even remotely possible after almost 5 years of playing this game? I don't know. The RNG does not like me for Sacred Order. HP, accuracy, and then HP with HP. You know what? We'll go ahead just to be thorough. Throw a. I'll even throw a 6-star on here because I'm feeling goofy. Throw a 5-star HP. I don't really have a lot of those HP glyphs. You know, we'll do that. We'll even throw. You know what? We'll throw a 6-star defense. Where's a regular defense? There you go. Look at that. Beautiful. She's so monstrous now. Incredibly strong. What's it all add up to? We've got 65k HP, so she is very weak. Ignore what I just said. 3,700 defense, 359 speed, which is just okay. Honestly, I really wish this were higher. It would help if she were 6 stars to get her up to 380, 390 for sure. And then only 616 accuracy. So realistically, you'd really love to see this be up closer to 380, 390 or higher, and this more like 700 to 800. I just can't do it without the blessing and with the kind of gear that I have. So as they say, it is what it is. Her base speed isn't anything super special, 108. So another reason why you're probably not going to use her as your main turn, main speed boosters, and she doesn't speed boost. A lot of champions are faster, but she can be an ancillary effect with all those decreased turn meters. But that's what we're looking at, guys. Let's go test her out. We're not even going to bring her into Dragon, by the way. We're going to go straight into Arena because, frankly, there's no point of going into Dragon with her. We're just going to get her right into the goofiness. Now, here's a great one. This is. I'm really curious here how this will work. Let's see. Who should we do? We'll get April out here. Let's get, you know what? Let's do Empress. I think my Empress is slower than her, though, actually. Yeah, he's slower. I do want to strip some of the stone skin, potentially. Could do Crixia. Let's try this. Oh, well, how about I get Shuzan back in there? You'll notice, by the way, I'm talking with less exuberance because, frankly, talking for long periods of time is hard right now with all the stuff I'm dealing with medically. So don't take it as me not being excited to cover this champion. Just take it as me not wanting to have any kind of AFib stuff while I'm recording this video or shortly thereafter. All right. I think this could work. Possibly. She's in Stone Skin. Let's find out. It's not really a good option here in terms of, controlling. I guess we could look and see how this works on Fabian. Okay, so she went first, even before my Crixia. How the hell do I have my Crixia belt right now? All right, let's try this out. Slow it down. Stealing buff, stealing turn meter, seal, and nullify. Okay, we sealed him. We stole his turn meter. Beautiful. Incredible. We'll just, where's my True Fear? And then we'll do this. We'll take away some of the stone skin. Hey, that True Fear coming in clutch there. I mean, I don't want to just nuke everything with Empress, but I guess I'm going to. Well, it depends. We might get oh, never mind, we didn't. Just kill everybody? No. Pretty much, though. Great showcase here. I mean, Empress, guys, is really good. If you didn't know that, Empress is a great champion. Okay, I should have just targeted the Marias, frankly, which would have made more sense since I wanted to see how she got affected by it. But you know what? I'm out of practice, guys. What can I say? I'm out of practice. Ooh, this is good. Let's try Nice. Let's see how the nullify stuff works on Nice. This is where you would want it to come in. And hey, look at that. He's not even protected. Even better. Now we could use our extra turn, so let's go ahead and do it. All right, we nullify, we seal. Now, unfortunately, they're Mithralic and Cleanse. But hopefully we have enough accuracy here to increase the cooldown. We did. Beautiful. Okay. Let's just see if we can kill the Fabian. I don't want to kill everyone. All right. Is he going to switch? Man, look at the turn meter decrease, though. You see that turn meter decrease going on? When you don't have stone skin on here, that's actually pretty good. I mean, you can see oh, and there's the perfect veil. Kind of like that. Yeah, we're just like controlling the crap out of him right now. So much turn meter decrease. Wow. A turn meter decrease is legitimately no joke. Let's try to get the seal on here. You can see if you build her fast and really get accuracy going, she can do some kind of nasty stuff a little bit. I just want to see how much she reduces the damage of this nice. if she ever gonna get a turn. My God. Oh my Lord. I'm too fast. Okay. All right. She's dead. Tough to I mean, it's really tough to test champions like this. We got to get her against like stuff that makes sense. This nice is not switching forms at all. Ah, screw it. Just nuke them all. All right, we'll just force the form switch. Here we go. Okay, so there you go. First off, he cleansed. I think he cleansed everything potentially, or they just ran out. It's tough to see there. Very weak nice. That were a stronger nice that would have absolutely killed. We're still gonna die. Don't get me wrong. Like we're cooked here. But very weak overall. Yeah, it's such a bummer. I mean, so this is kind of harkens back to what I was talking about though. Like for this champion, you'd love to see her be able to better counter something like this. You know, she reads like she's a real mythical counter, right? That's what she reads like. Let's try another Marius team. I just want to see what happens if I try to start stealing turn meter from Marius, or if I try to steal his stuff. Okay, even better. He doesn't have stone skin. This is great. Yeah, all these turn meter decreases. I guess technically I shouldn't be bringing the Crixia in there because the lockout. I love that this has an extra turn on it. But again, also a turn meter decrease here too. I mean, Marius really is not the person you want to face with this champion for sure. We'll chill for the moment. Try not to get her killed. Okay, does it proc? Didn't proc. And we're dead. I mean, I'm actively trying not to kill people to show off what she does. Let me see if I can find a Siegfried. Oh man, this is too funny. This is great. A Taurus Marichka actually would be good. I know she's not going to stop Taurus from counterattacking, but she should stop his A1 from triggering when Marichka attacks. Let's see if we can find a Taurus Marichka team. There was a Siegfried team there. I should have fought that team. Whoops. Here's a Siegfried team. Hey, this is good. We can work with this. Yeah. Okay. All right, we sealed. Now we lock out the Galathyr. Okay. I'm just going to switch forms and see if I can kill. Well, let's try. All right, we got the seal up here. So this isn't going to stop his block damage, I don't think, because it's not block passives. Yeah, his block damage still comes in. Now, he should be getting less damage, though. He should be getting less damage from the fact that, or doing less damage because of the seal removing his gear buffs. But let's kill right here, and he should. Oh, I thought I could kill, but I was wrong. I mean, we're about to get nuked hard. Okay, perfect. Now we can kill the Galathyr. So this won't block him from switching forms, and it won't block him from using skills. it's just really interesting that this is how this debuff works. I mean, I get the purpose of it. I completely understand this is fulfilling a different role than, for example, your block active skills, your block passive skills, that kind of stuff, or even cooldown effects, and cooldown increasing effects. But I just feel like she's missing something, right? If she just had a little more oomph on this A2, I really feel like she could be a great champion. She just like she would be so good with a block active skills and a block passive on that A2. I mean, she'd be excellent, especially because she can trigger it when people have extra turns or instant turns. This is also tough, right? It's tough because the other part of it is you don't want to make her too strong because of the fact that she is a limited time champion, right? Like she can't be obtained again. This is always the tough thing with these champions. Vitalis had the same problem where Vitalis is mostly shit. Sorry, Vitalis lovers. I know there's some of you guys out there, but he's mostly not great because if he were too strong, you have a serious balance issue because people can't get him anymore, right? It's why I'm not a fan of these limited time champions that you can't pull again. On the one hand, it's cool to say that you got them, like cool, I got the turtles, or cool, I got April O'Neil or Shredder. On the other hand, when they're this bad or this half baked, it's very frustrating where it's like, damn, this champion should be good, like should be legitimately great. And it's not like she's horrific, but it's just she's missing something in her kit. You know what I mean? She's missing something. All right, Taurus Marichka. Where's the Taurus Marichka team? There has to be one. Surely, here we go. Taurus Marichka and a nice and a Galathir. Oh, it's Christmas morn, boys. It's Christmas morn in Raid Shadow Legends. Perfect. This is exactly what we wanted. Now, who the hell gets the buff though, or the debuff? Is it if I give the debuff to Marichka? Does that mean? Hold on. Stealing all buffs, nullify, and the seal. So if I put the nullify, do I need to put nullify on Taurus? Or do I put the nullify on Marichka? Let's try it on Marichka first. I would imagine it has to go on Taurus. One would think. But I'm honestly not sure. And the thing is, like half the time in this game, you really don't know what's going to happen. But let's just, all right, let's see what we got here. Switch him over. He's definitely going to die, I would imagine, from Taurus's counterattack. Yeah, I'm sure the debuff has to go on Taurus. I'm sure. Surely. Yeah, he's going to counterattack here. He dies, but he comes back, but he does kill. Turn meter decrease. Stun. Oh, now our damage is gone. Okay. Hold on. Let's try this again. Let's try it on the Taurus. So here's what I'll say about April, though. Her decreasing of turn meters is real. This is a champion prior to Stone Skin that would have been a lot better. Like a lot better. Just because she would be decreasing turn meters left and right. And to be fair, if you can get the Stone Skin off, like I can see her working in a speed team where you're actually trying to win battles. But if you can get the Stone Skin off and start decreasing turn meters, you can really screw some timings up of your enemy. So in that regard, her kit's actually kind of cool. It's just you have to get the Stone Skin off to make it work. All right, we stole the Stone Skin, which is pretty badass. Now, okay, so we saw there, it definitely doesn't stop the counterattack, so it does not stop passives from triggering in that regard. Now let's just see, though. Let's just hit over here. I want to see, I want to make sure the Taurus doesn't counterattack. Well, all right, come on, Marichka, do what you're supposed to do here. Jesus Christ, the turn meter decrease. Did she skip her turn? The hell just happened? Oof. That hit so weak because of the seal. Seal's legit. That's why it hit so weak, is it removed like the Savage. Seal is legit. I really want to have the Taurus attack through the Marichka. Can I please have that? I just want to make sure I'm decreasing, keep decreasing turn meter. Shit. Oh, now I sheeped him. God, everything is going wrong. Well, it worked there because there was no debuff. Son of a bitch. Testing this stuff is so hard sometimes. All right, let's just try to kill everyone. All right, switch over. Did she do? She didn't get her turn. This is what's so interesting. Like 50% chance of that popping. Hold on, let's go one more. Oh, this is another good one too. Let's go one more here. See if we can get the steal again. All right, here's what I say though. Seal is legit for reducing damage. That Taurus would have absolutely killed that Shuzen without the seal debuff for sure. Not even a doubt. Okay, we got it again. We got it again. Everyone got cooldown. All right, this time I'm just not going to do any kind of turn meter decrease. I'm just going to watch this Marichka like a hawk. Effect blocked. Okay, there you go. So yeah, 100%. So the nullify here blocked the counter attack, or the ally attack, I should say, which is exactly what it's supposed to do. So at least we know that's working correctly. Intriguing. God, look at that. You can tell it's reducing damage. There's no way that that would work otherwise. Let's get it on the nice now. The stealing of the turn meter also legitimately nice. That was, I didn't mean, not a pun. And the A1 working in conjunction is not bad either. There's like, she's so close to being good. You know what I mean? Like she genuinely is so close. I'm going to try to control them. I got the freeze. Okay. He didn't get a wand off, but it doesn't matter because Marichka healed anyway. And now we're going to get cooked here by this combo. And the seal, you see that the seal debuff is gone. He hit way harder. Bro hit way harder. All right. Can I survive this? Hey, we're reducing damage there. We're reducing damage. Freeze them. I petrified. That actually is sick. Oh, damn. All right. I've seen enough to know. I've seen enough to know that this champion is so close to being a genuinely really good arena champion. Like so close. So close that it's frustrating that she isn't. Are these reviews accurate? I absolutely think they are. Is there a place for nullify and seal? Absolutely. Yeah. But would you rather have someone like April on your team or someone like Fabian or someone like Armand's or someone like Crixia? Or, you could have both, I guess. You could have multiple, try to, maybe that's what you do. Maybe you just turn meter control the entire time. Is my Armand's even built? I mean, Wand makes this tough. I haven't used Armand's in such a long time. He's built. I don't think he's built particularly well, but he's built. What about my Fabian? Now I'm like, let me jump back in there and see if I can just turn meter control someone the entire time. All right. He's built too. Okay. Hold on. Back in we go. I don't think this is necessarily going to work. I just kind of got the itch. I got the itch to try. Okay. Filter. Armand's. Fabian. Just petrify and control and lock out. And I guess that's it. And we'll put someone like Siegfried maybe. Just for like rezzing ability. This should be interesting. All right. Okay, remove the buffs. Oh, but we're not fast enough. It's not good. It's okay. Okay, decrease the turn meter. You love to see it. Let me see if I can steal this from him. Okay, we did get some. Got the cooldown. I just nuke everyone now? Nice is about to blast me so hard, bro. Oh, man. Instant turn. Why don't I get to go in there? He keeps getting instant turns, but it doesn't like count, essentially. She doesn't interrupt him. What the hell's that? Look at that, though. Okay. Siegfried's still cooking. My boy Siegfried. My boy Siegfried. I mean, did she really do much there, though? Not really. I mean, Armand's polymorphed somebody, and then, Fabian locked some people out, and we managed to survive nice. Not enough dead people, I guess, in order to make that hit super hard. It's, again, she's so close to being a good champion. She just needs more. She just needs more. It's as simple as that. Of the champions in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles that I've tested so far, which is just basically Shredder and her, I'd probably rather have Shredder, I think, but they're both not great. Would be my definitive opinion on both of them. She is frustrating because she really could be great if this just changed. If this even just added a block active skills, she would be excellent, I think. I feel like this wasn't activating the 50% chance of activating. I guess the game doesn't count that as an instant turn for nice. That's the only thing I can think of, but I didn't see it activate. Maybe I missed it. It's always possible. I'm sure you guys will tell me in the comments. Still hurts me that this portrait is gray, folks. Still hurts. But like, hold on. Where's the instant? Let me go back here. What's the instant turn effect here? Transforms them into the alter. So it doesn't even say that he gets an instant turn, interestingly enough. So I wonder if he's just coded not to have that quote unquote instant turn mechanic, which if that's the case, that's also stupid. So I really hope that's not the case and I maybe just missed it. Let me know in the comments down below if you've used her and seen that work. Because I would expect her to jump in there and seal him off and all that fun stuff. But again, like really close to being a great champion. Just needs more on this. Because this is not a champion that you're using really for PvE, frankly. Maybe you could use it for wave clearing. Maybe they'll introduce some type of boss where it makes more sense. But she's not a PvE champion. She's a PvP champion. And unfortunately, she's not a very good one. And that's a shame. Like she has her uses, like this isn't bad. This is okay. Like decreased turn meter is cool. I just wish this ability were better. Give it a block active skills. Give her a little bit of a buff. I don't think that makes her game breaking. I think it just makes her good. And it gives people another potential counter for mythical champions that are still the most dominant thing in the game and have been basically since they've been introduced. So that's what I think. You guys let me know what you think in the comments down below. As always, it's so good to get back to doing raid content. It's been a while, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this. I'll try to have some more videos coming. I'm just trying to ease back in and take things slowly and just make sure that I can do what I need to do when I record these videos without affecting my health. So guys, really appreciate the love and support. If you haven't liked, subscribed, all that fun stuff, consider doing it. But either way, I really appreciate you watching. If you made it all the way to the end, how about we put the word in the comments, write your normal comment, but then put the word comeback. COMEBACK, just to clarify, because that's what this is. It's Drock Comeback, baby. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. Let me know if you got April as well. Let me know if you're going for her. I do really want to hear that. And as always, really appreciate you guys. Have a wonderful rest of your day. I'll catch y'all soon. Big Papa Drock out.